Happy Thursday, coming off a 1-0 day, and we got a 9-game slate. Let's talk some basketball. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back in to another episode for Just a Bet Outside. I am your host, Steven, and we're back to talk some actual games now, not that one-game slate. We got 9 games today. Yesterday, a 1-0 day. That's right, just one bet. Austin Reeves under. We're going to go over that recap in a little bit. Yes, he got ejected, but he was still flying under. We saw it. I don't get the hate for that bet. I got a ton of hate in the comments for that one. Guys, it was our first bet after the break. I don't know if some of you were bored and haven't been able to make all those negative comments and get them off your chest in this All-Star break, but we are in this together. I'm here to remind you, I had some people call me out for not knowing ball, which then again, of course, they deleted their comment after the bet won. But guys, we're all going to win and lose together. We can all disagree. That's fine. Let's just be respectful. Of course, I got you Jabo followers that jump on any negative comments. Gotta love you guys. But yeah, let's stay positive, guys. We could talk sports back and forth and all that, but man, the negative comments for a one-game slate was wild. So either way, MLB reminder, we have finally scheduled our first MLB live video season preview. It will be at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific on Sunday. That's right, this coming Sunday. We are going to talk the National League East. I'm going to bring Brad back on the video. He's been there last couple of years talking baseball. We're going to talk off-season grades, players to watch, some future bets that we might like for the National League East. So come join us. First live video. We'll see how it goes, but we're going to try to dive into some more of those live videos so we can interact with you guys and just talk baseball. Really looking forward to the season, that's for sure. But real quick, we got to tell you about our partner, Kalshi. That's right. We talked about it last week. This is federally regulated in all 50 states. They have more sports than ever now. They didn't even have a ton of sports, but it's like stocks. If you're wondering what it is, you can buy, you can sell contracts, but you can do this on politics, sports, climate. That's right. Daily temperatures, economics, health, world, anything you want. As you can tell by this screenshot, this is my bet of the day I just placed. I put $10 on the Cavs to win the Eastern Conference. If you watch my midseason preview video, you know why. But I think they got a chance. So anyways, that's what I did. If you guys want to check it out, click that link below. For Kalshi, the first 500 signups get a $20 bonus credit. So now it's time for a dad joke. So here we go. Why isn't pepper still pepper after a fight? Well, because now it's assault. Alrighty. All right, in this video, we're going to recap the very quick 1-0 day yesterday, and then we're going to talk defenses versus power forwards. But I'm going to tell you now, it's going to be the same slides. We just made sure we had all the matchups there for you as last week Thursday, because there's been like one game since then. So there's no need to redo all of it. But we do have the matchups and the arrows just to help you out, because we still want to give you those matchups. And then we're going to talk net ratings the last 8 games, kind of give you a good heads up who's been playing well and all that kind of stuff since before the break. And then, of course, we'll give you our best bets and finish it with the recap. So if you haven't already, hit that like button. It means a lot to us. If you have any time at all, leave that comment below. I really appreciate it. It helps this channel grow. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, as we're on our way to 40,000 subscribers. Let's get it rolling. And that means it's recap time. All right, there it is. The 1-0 day. Austin Reeves under 20.5 points. This line went nuts. It went all the way up to 22.5 because we all thought LeBron wasn't going to play, and then he got ruled in today. Went back down to 19.5. Either way, got it at 20.5. Austin Reeves had 8 points. Yes, you can say he got ejected late in the third quarter. He was about to be taken out leading to the fourth quarter, but either way, I think he was going under. You never know, but it was nice. That was a 2 quick tees, and he just got ejected. You don't see Austin Reeves act like that usually, but we'll take it. Austin Reeves under 20.5 was a winner. Half unit play there for me. And there's the under tracker, 46 and 37. The overall record there, up 17.83 units. Let's get to 20 today. That would be absolutely awesome. But anyways, that's what we got for the recap. Now let's talk some power forwards. All right, we start with the defenses giving up the most points to the power forward position. Like I said, these are the numbers from last Thursday because there hasn't been any games, but we want to give you all the matchups at least. Hawks playing Paolo Banchero. You guys know we bet his points over, and he just absolutely crushed it in his last game versus the Hawks. He's averaging 19.5. Hawks giving up 26.7 to the power forward position. Again, all these stats are within the last 30 days, and any team in green or player, that just means they're playing today. Spurs facing Kevin Durant in Austin, Texas. That's right. They're playing a little different arena there. Durant averaging 27.1. Then we got the Grizzlies facing the Pacers. Siakam 23.8 points per game. Grizzlies 24.1 given up. And then the Pacers again facing the Grizzlies the other way around. Jaren Jackson, who's having quietly a really, really good season for the Grizzlies, 24.5 points per game there. So take a screenshot. Hopefully this helps. Now let's go over to the rebounds, and we got 3 matchups. Grizzlies again facing Pascal Siakam, averaging 7.2 rebounds per game. Grizzlies giving up 13. And then the Nets 11.8 facing Evan Mobley 9.5. And then we got the Denver Chicken Nuggets facing Miles Bridges. That's right, the Hornets and the Lakers both have to play yet again for the second night of a back-to-back. So that's what we got for the rebounds. Take a screenshot. Again, as you see up there, the Pacers are leading the way, or not leading really, but tied with the Grizzlies there, giving up 13 rebounds per game. So let's check out the assists, and we got 3 more matchups. Bulls facing Josh Hart. I don't think Hart is playing now that we have it up here, but just want to let you guys know, again, you can use this through the weekend and all that. But 76ers facing Jason Tatum, 6.1 assists per game. And then we got the Blazers facing LeBron James, if he even plays on the second night of a back-to-back, averaging 9.5 assists. Blazers giving up 4.4. So that's what we got for any help with the overs. Now let's check out the tough matchups. And as you can see, any team in green is playing today. These are the teams giving up the fewest points, rebounds, and assists to the power forward position. Celtics and Bulls leading the way, surprising on the Bulls because they have been playing awful. But the Knicks giving up the fewest rebounds to power forwards, and then the Bucks giving up the fewest assists to power forwards. And there's all the rest of the teams as well. So hopefully, again, this can help you get winners if you're new to the channel. Even though it's kind of weird with the All-Star break week, next week we'll start again, but we start with Monday point guards, and we do every position all through the week to help you guys out. So that's what we got for the power forward matchups. And now let's take a look at some net ratings. All right, I completely forgot what we were going to name this segment. Someone had a really good idea, and I should have wrote it down, but maybe it was nothing but net. Either way, if you left that one, leave a comment below what you think we should name this one. I just want to go over the net ratings. This is offensive rating minus defensive rating. It's a stat I use when I'm looking at spread picks, money lines, things like that, just to kind of show you who's been playing well the last 8 games. Again, All-Star break can kind of throw this all around a little bit. We'll see if teams come out playing the same kind of way, but OKC Thunder, no surprise, leading the way, 18.3 net rating in the last 8 games. Cleveland Cavs, Nuggets have been playing really good basketball on an 8-game win streak. Pistons, Celtics, Lakers, so on and so on. And then you see the team struggling. Like I said, the Bulls, the worst net rating in the NBA than Raptors, Pelicans, so on and so on. You got the Bucks. They've been playing some terrible defense. Minus 8.2 net rating. The Sacramento Kings. You guys know how I feel about them. I gave out a futures bet on the Kings team total in that mid-season video. They have a minus 6.5, and the Suns just haven't figured it out either. So there's the net ratings. Again, hopefully this just is one of your pieces that help you handicap a game and get some bets in. But that's what we got for all the research help today. And now it is time for the best bets. All right, this first one takes us out to the ATL where the Hawks host the Orlando Magic. Magic minus 1.5. Total in this one is 223. We're going to start you out with a beautiful under. How about Onyeka Okongwu, under 26.5 PRAs? I got this at plus 100 actually on ESPN Bet. Not all the books have this out yet. This can be a 1-unit play for me here. So as you can tell by this outlier screenshot, in the last 10 games, he is under in 6 of the last 10, averaging 24.8 PRAs per game. In these last 10 games, he's averaging 29.5 minutes played, 18.4 rebound and assist chances, and only 9 field goal attempts per game. What's the common theme there, though? Clint Capella was out for at least the last 9 of them. And Clint Capella is back. If you don't know, he's off the injury report. He looks like he is good to go. In games with Capella this season, if you just look at the last 20, because early on he didn't get as many minutes, so I wanted to make it last 20. As you can see by this outlier screenshot, he's under in 14 of 20 games, averaging just 23.1 PRAs per game. His minutes drop all the way down to 25.1 minutes per game. Again, in this one, even if Capella's a little bit on a minutes restriction, I still think we're going to see a Okongwu with 25 to 27, 28 minutes range right in there. And then we talk the matchup. I mean, we know the Magic are as tough as it gets. Onyeka just played the Magic just before the All-Star break. He had 18 PRAs in 28.5 minutes. He struggled, only 7 rebound chances and 4 potential assists. I mean, the rebound chances were just flat out not there. And that's because the Magic are really good at rebounding. They've been a top 10 team defending centers all season long, and they are not allowing many rebounds. Here's the key in this matchup. Magic are elite at defending the paint, as most of you guys know. They've given up the 3rd fewest points in the paint this year, 45.5. They also have the highest defensive rebound percentage in the NBA. That means when a team shoots, They are not usually getting the offensive rebound. It's going to be hard for Onyeka to get those rebounds, also get some putbacks and things like that. It's just not easy to score or grab rebounds against them. Onyeka is someone, if you don't know, he scores about 3/4 of his points inside the paint. That's the kind of center he is. He's going to struggle because, like I said, Magic are a top 5 team defending it. You already saw it in their last matchup. So I just like it. I think he's going to struggle yet again here against Orlando. Clint Capella maybe eating into some of those minutes. So all that said, give me 007 under 26.5 PRAs as my first best bet. All right, this next one takes us out to Austin, Texas, where the Spurs play the Phoenix Suns. The Suns -2, total in this one 237. Again, I didn't say they host the Suns because this game is in Austin, Texas, a little bit north of where they usually play. They do this for like 2 games a year. But either way, my best bet in this one is the Rookie of the Year favorite. Give me Stephon Castle over 13.5 points at -120 on DraftKings. I'm going to go a half unit here. Now, the reason I'm going to do a half unit is one, there could be an all-star game break letdown. I mean, he was a big part of it. He had a good dunk contest, all this kind of stuff. He made a name for himself. Plus, we're not playing in his home arena. We're playing in a different one. I was really close to doing a 1 unit play, but because of all that, I'm just going to play it safe here and do a half unit. But I still love this bet. Like I said, this game's in Austin, Texas, which is the homecoming for Kevin Durant. You're probably going to see a lot of Kevin Durant over bets in this one because of that. But he did only play like 1 year there, I believe. So Castle, though, let's get back to him. He is playing really well lately. Been coming off the bench, but that doesn't really bother me because you'll see in a little while he's still playing well. There's a chance he gets back in the lineup here. There's going to be no Wembanyama in this one. Wet bananas is so much easier to say. And so, there's a chance they do small ball. The coaches have mentioned changing the lineups up a little bit and seeing different rotations. So we'll see. But even if he comes off the bench, I like it. Now, with all that said, let's dive into Outlier now and check this one out. And again, if you're not familiar with Outlier, guys, it's one of the best betting research tools out there on the market today. Click the link below and you get that 7-day free trial. But we're going to start the last 5 games because these are the 5 games he has played since De'Aaron Fox came over. So as you can tell, it's actually been a huge help. He's over in 4 of the last 5, including 4 straight, and he's averaging 19 points per game in those. Fox has really helped push the pace and find shooters and really just helped him in transition score even more. That's why it's really been a help. It hasn't hurt him at all. But if we scroll down and kind of look more into these numbers with Mr. Castle here, minutes went down the last 2 games a little bit to only 19 and 24, but again, he still scored 16 and 20. So I am expecting more minutes. We have no Wemby in this one. And like I said, the coaches have talked about getting him some more minutes and things like that. So maybe we see small ball lineups. So if you want to just see his field goal attempts, though, you can tell this is a rookie who is not afraid to shoot. He is averaging 12.2 field goal attempts per game in the last 5 with De'Aaron Fox. He just took 16 shots in his last game in 24 minutes, guys. 16 shots in 24 minutes. The volume I'm not too worried about here. And then if we go over to the matchup here with the Phoenix Suns, shooting guard's mostly the position he plays. Suns ranked 19th. That's overall in the course of the season. If you talk last 30 days, they've given up the 9th most points to the shooting guard position. Castle already scored 16 points against them earlier this season. And here's the big matchup. The Suns really struggle in transition. You Phoenix fans probably already know that, but this is where Castle thrives versus teams that cannot stop the fast break and where he can get out and run and score. The Suns have given up the 2nd most fast break points in the NBA in the month of February. Overall this season, they're a bottom 7 team when it comes to defending the fast break. They're just awful at getting back on defense. Without Wemby, I'm expecting more minutes here. He's a guy who takes a lot of shots, so as long as we don't have any all-star game letdown kind of thing, I think he could have a big game here. Give me Castle over 13.5 points as my second best bet. All right, this third bet takes us out to Milwaukee, where the Bucks host the LA Clippers. Clippers -1. Total in this one is 227. I got another player prop. It's a 1-unit play. Give me Norman Powell. That's right. Stormin' Norman over 23.5 points plus assists. -125 on Bet365. If you can only get this at 24.5, I like it there too. He's been awesome this year. He's a top 2 for most improved player. If you don't know what I think about that, you can go check out the midseason futures videos because that's actually one of my bets. But 2024 numbers with James Harden and Kawhi Leonard on the court. As you can see by this Outlier screenshot, he is over this in 9 of 14 games, including 7 of the last 9, averaging almost 26 PAs per game. In the last 10 games overall, he's just been crushing it. Over in 8 of the last 10, averaging 28.1 PAs per game, just blowing the number out of the water. He's also averaging, this is what I love, 18 field goal attempts per game, over or 7.5 3-point attempts per game. He's also getting to the free throw line at 6 per game. I mean, this guy has the volume that you're looking for. He's also a big minutes guy, as most of you already know. He's averaging 36.1 minutes in the last 10 games. He also, for the assist part of it, he has 4 or more potential assists in 6 of the last 7. That's why I added this. Also, 3+ actual assists in 5 of the last 6 games. He got unlucky last game before the break with 1 assist on 5 potentials. So matchup here, he is facing an awful Bucks defense. We've talked about it. They're likely without Giannis again, which only hurts their defense. But the Bucks are a catch and shoot funnel. They've struggled all year defending the shooters. And in fact, they've given up the third most 3-point attempts per game this year and the 7th most in the month of February. In Powell's last game versus Milwaukee this year, how about 23 field goal attempts? It's absolutely insane. He scored 33 points in that game. That's right, 33. The Bucks had absolutely no answer as they struggled defending him in transition, half court. It didn't matter. He was scoring all over for them. So I like to attack this bad Bucks defense, like I've talked about. They've been struggling quite a bit lately. So give me Nam over 23.5 points plus assists as my third and final best bet. Again, added plays will be in the pinned comments below on X and on Discord. But before we get out of here, let's go talk some leans. All right, I got 2 leans for you. And by the way, if you didn't know why I called him Nom, it's from Cheers. Great sitcom way back in the day. If you're young, you have no idea what I'm talking about. But either way, the first one, Blazers money line. That's right, our friends there in Portland. I saw this around plus 145 if you take the Blazers on the money line. You know, they gave us a historic run before the All-Star break. Some injuries have derailed them just a little bit, but I love the spot here. Facing a Lakers team, as we just saw, they just played yesterday on the second night of a back-to-back. Luka still looks extremely slow, and let's just face it, he looks downright bad at times. I mean, he really does. LeBron may sit out this one on the second night of a back-to-back. Blazers injuries, they're going to be without DeAndre Ayton maybe the rest of the season, so obviously that's a big loss for them. But Jeremy Grant and Scoot Henderson are also both questionable. That's why this is kind of a lean right now. I'd like to see one of them play. But the Lakers just don't look good, and I didn't think they were going to be good once I saw Luka play the way he was. But we knew not having a center and really just counting on Luka and LeBron all the time, it's going to be tough for them, especially defensively. They just lost to the Jazz and the Hornets last 2 games. So I like the Blazers on the money line as a possible lean here. Again, you might want to see the injury report first, but just a great spot for them. First game coming back from the All-Star break, playing a more tired team. And again, you might sit some starters, and this line might go to the Blazers as a favorite if you see LeBron out. Maybe Luka even sits. You never know. So I like the Blazers on the money line as a lean right now. Second lean, Karl Anthony Towns over 27.5 points. This number is freaking high. It really is. I was hoping to get like 25.5, 26.5. Josh Hart, though, and OG Anunoby both look to be out for this game. The Bulls are her dream matchup. They play fast and they can't defend anything. I mean, just flat out anything. They're the third worst defensive rating in the last 10 games. They're completely tanking. And Cat versus the Bulls, they have zero answer. Vucevic cannot defend him. He's played 2 games against the Bulls this year. Here's what he's done. Scored 46 and 44. That's insane. That's silly. It's just silly. So I like him to have another good game here. Maybe just take 30 plus, whatever you want. But I think Cat can have a big one here. So those are my 2 leans. My 3 best bets so far. Again, any added plays, you know where they will be, and then all the research help. So before we get out of here, let's check out the recap. All right, those are the 3 best bets so far. Give me Onyeka Okongwu under 26.5 PRAs plus 100 for 1 unit. Stephon Castle over 13.5 points minus 120 half unit play, and then Norman Powell. That's right, Stormin Norman over 23.5 points plus assists minus 125 on Bet365 for 1 unit. Again, playable at 24.5 there as well, in my opinion. That's what we got. Again, any added plays will be in the pinned comments on X and on Discord. Thank you guys for watching. As always, really appreciate the support day in and day out. But let's get back to some winning ways in the NBA now that the break is over. Hope you have a great Thursday, and we'll talk to you soon.